As I'm sure you're aware, we've been stuck behind our screens for the last 2 years of this event, so we're really looking forward to getting back in person, where we're hoping to really create that new energy to continue to drive all these important projects forward. We've achieved a lot virtually, but we're looking forward to welcoming everybody back to Silver Spring to rebuild all that social capital we've spent working through our video screens. The side discussions, the opportunistic conversations that we all find so valuable will be returning alongside many of the familiar elements for those who've been before. The event will obviously evolve. We're taking on what we've learned from the virtual events, and we're going to be enhancing the in-person experience with new twists to drive that high level of engagement, so it really remains that appointment to collaborate that is a must for your diary. So I like showing this slide in terms of the mission of the PHUSE Working Groups, which obviously aligns with CSS. And it's really to provide that open, transparent and collaborative forum in a non-competitive environment where we can all come together to address those computational science needs in support of product development, regulatory review, and ultimately bringing safe and effective products to those who need them. CSS is actually a paradigm shift away from each of us working our individual silos, our individual companies, our individual areas, to really come together to collaborate for the greater good, so the patients. CSS brings together representatives from regulators, standards development organizations, sponsors, vendors, CROs, and academia. And we come together as individuals, not as representatives of who we work for, but we each bring our own perspective based on our experiences to all the discussions that take place. Now, CSS is different. It's not a conference with presentations. It's all about the collaboration. There are plenary sessions which set the context and the agenda and to inspire everybody attending. And we then have working sessions where we actually try and progress our outputs and deliverables. And that's both for new and ongoing projects. It's important to note that there's no need to be part of a project currently to attend, and contributions from all perspectives are absolutely essential for this, and everybody brings their own unique talents and expertise to this event. So, what's happening at CSS this year? We have a special session from both our working group leads and our partners at FDA CEDA OCS, where we're going to celebrate the last 3 years of virtual CSS achievements, which is titled Reconnect and Rediscover. We've also got a regulatory plenary session where we'll hear from both FDA and EMA on what's going on in the regulatory sphere regarding data. 6 of our working groups are meeting face-to-face. The risk-based monitoring working group are not going to be attending this year in person. They're our newest group, but they're really sort of building up their cohort of individuals, and they had a great session at US Connect in Atlanta, and we're also going to be part of the risk-based monitoring stream at EU Connect in Belfast in November. So we're looking forward to seeing more exciting developments from them outside of CSS. In addition to that, there's also a safety analytics workshop, as well as 25 posters as well, which we'll see in the poster session. Tips for success. How do you make a successful CSS? Firstly, I think it's have fun, enjoy the event, and part of that is being present. Really try and learn from all the different participants. It might not be a traditional presentation event, but the key learnings are from our colleagues and our partners from different areas where we can pick up some great knowledge that we can bring back to our own workplaces. Make sure you share your unique talents and expertise with everybody else. Really look to actively contribute to all the discussions. Be curious, maybe join a project that you might not know so much about, and really look to see what's happening there and expand your knowledge in those spaces. And most importantly, continue to engage throughout the year. The work for CSS doesn't just happen there. The working groups continue to deliver different parts of their efforts throughout the course of the year. I'd like to pretty much finish with a call to action, which I'm going to echo what Dr. Lillian Rosario has put in her welcome letter, which you can find on the website. See everything as though it's for the first time. Approach the collaboration from a new space that leaves behind predisposed judgments and opinions on how it should be done, and be open to approaching people with curiosity about who they have become in the last 2 years, what drives them, and how we can work together. I think that's a really great summary of what we want to see people putting themselves forward to do over the course of the 2.5 days. And then to finish, a quote that, again, Lillian has used in her welcome letter from Helen Keller, which epitomizes the goal of CSS. Alone we can do so little, together we can do so much.